Human life rarely follows a straight line. Imagine starting your career as a finance auditor, pivoting to launch a healthcare startup, taking a detour through premium retail logistics, and eventually landing in management consulting. If your resume looks anything like that, you might have what some cynics call multiple passion disorder. The symptoms are easy to spot. You maintain at least 10 open browser tabs for completely unrelated projects, and you own a bookshelf where astrophysics sits right next to romantic fiction. Navigating this comes with serious friction. Traditional managers look at a diverse background and see an alarming lack of focus. They love to deploy the classic insult, jack of all trades, master of none. The rigid corporate mindset treats a multifaceted background as a liability. Having diverse interests is dismissed as a sign that you can't commit, which often prevents managers from seeing the cumulative value of a diverse perspective. Let's look at the full version of that infamous phrase. It actually goes, jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than master of one. The original intent wasn't an insult at all. Knowing a little about a lot is a clear competitive advantage. True genius and profound innovation rarely come from staying neatly inside an assigned academic box. They happen when individuals actively refuse to limit themselves to a single discipline. While specialists often work in isolation, the most significant breakthroughs tend to happen at the borders between fields. When you combine completely isolated ideas, you can solve problems that specialists, working deep inside their own silos, simply cannot see. Consider Steve Jobs. He took an intense personal interest in the analog art of calligraphy and deliberately brought those design principles into the world of early computer technology. By cross-pollinating a niche artistic hobby with programming, he birthed the distinct, typography-rich aesthetic that defined the first Macintosh. Having multiple passions is a distinct advantage, but trying to execute all of them simultaneously carries a high risk of severe overwhelm. If you try to juggle a dozen different interests and open projects at the exact same time, the chaos inevitably catches up with you. The pins multiply, everything crashes to the ground, and you end up starting a lot while finishing absolutely nothing. Possessing multiple passions only works if you build a concrete system to manage them without dropping the critical components of your daily life. Rotate your passions. Focus intensely on one specific interest, then rotate to the next to keep perspective fresh. Next, look for the common thread. Intersecting strategy, psychology, and storytelling can lead to scripting psychological thrillers. These intersections carve a unique path. This realization, where your varied interests finally align into a single purposeful career, is often referred to as finding your ikigai. It's the moment your disordered history finally starts to look like a coherent portfolio. As industries grow more complex, the economy needs these synthesizers. It needs people capable of translating between highly technical, isolated specialists to bridge the gaps that traditional training misses. So don't fight the chaos. Own it. Pick up that new hobby, start that side project, and embrace the complexity. The kind of innovation that changes the world requires stepping completely out of your assigned lane.